Inspiration can come from anywhere when you're a content creator. One minute you have a viral worthy idea, and the next it's gone. We jot ideas in random notes, voice memos on some Notion page, thinking we'll come back to them, but let's be honest. Most of those ideas get buried, and when it's time to create, we feel stuck and overwhelmed. So, today I'm showing you the exact system I use to capture, organize, and never lose a content idea again using Apple shortcuts and Notion. Let's get into it. When I get an idea, I don't overthink it. I just capture it instantly. The key to avoiding content overwhelm is speed and simplicity. So, how do I do it? So, I'm going to switch over to my iPhone. One of the things that I have learned is that Apple Shortcut is your automation engine in any Apple device. So I'm going to go over into Shortcuts. I'm going to press the back button to the top left, and I'm going to go to My Automations. I actually created this folder because I'm doing quite a lot of automations on my different devices. So I'm going to go into My Automations. Now, I do have an automation for focus. I also have the automation for capturing my ideas. So basically for me, what I wanted to do, if I get a great idea, no matter where I am, I should be able to do two things. I can type that idea, or I can voice that idea through voice memos. And I'm like, there must be a way in which I can actually capture a voice memo and put that information into Notion. And also, if I want to type out an idea, I want to be able to do so, and it goes into Notion. Now, on the back end of Notion, what I was able to do is create what is called a content inbox to make this possible. So let me demonstrate to you how it's actually done. So I would have set up these two. The voice notes is for the voice memo, and the content ID inbox is actually for me to type. If you want the full breakdown of how to set this up, it's inside of my Creative Flow kit, right? So on my home screen, I have the capture folder here. I'm going to tap on capture, and then I have voice notes and I have content inbox. So I'm going to tap on voice notes, and I'm going to say, okay, I want to create a video on how I'm able to use Apple Shortcuts to automate my content workflow into Notion, right? And what it's going to do, it's going to take that information and it's going to put it inside of Notion. Notice it opens up Notion. I'm not going to organize it at this point, but this is basically how I capture it. If I go back and I go into my content flow and I go to content inbox, whatever is my ideas, whether voice or typed, it's actually going to come in the content inbox, and notice that content is there. Right? So that is the voice one. If I'm to do the one with typing, let me demonstrate how that is done. So I'm going to click on content inbox, and I'm going to say, add a title, video on how to use Notion for creatives with Apple reminders and calendar. Let's do that for example. All right. So most times I use the voice memo, but also typing comes in handy as well. Right. So I'm going to tap on done, and it's going to bring it into Notion, and notice it's added there. So that is actually my capture system. Why this works? The less friction, the more consistent you will be. You don't want to be wasting too much time on finding the right Notion page, or worrying about where your ideas should actually go, or even looking for those ideas. You can capture it automatically and have it in one central location. Let me know in the comments, where do you actually store or save your content ideas? Is it in the Notes app? Is it in voice memos, or is it on a piece of paper? Let me know in the comments down below. So we looked at the first step of capturing your content instantly using Apple Shortcuts and Notion. Now, once a week, what I do a content idea review. This allows me to process my raw ideas. Yes, I have the system to capture it, but I need to process my raw ideas into structured content. So this is where my content flow planner in Notion actually comes in. And I also go into my content inbox, so I'm able to take those ideas and organize them properly. So let me show you how it's done. All right. So I'm going to go into Notion, and here I have my content calendar, content inbox. I'm going to tap on it, and I'm going to actually see all of my ideas that I would have saved for during the week. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is going to organize those ideas in Notion. And I need to state, well, okay, if I need to do more research on it, what that content idea, the type of video I'm going to create, and all the things. So when I get into my content inbox, the first thing I want to do is choose the context. If it's a video to record, if I need to put it on my calendar, or if I need to do more research on that specific video idea. Most times I'll be like, okay, mostly put it through review or research. If there is any reference point, maybe it's an article I saw, I would definitely put it in here. I would copy the link and put it in here. But also what's most important is taking those ideas and sorting them into content types. What is it? Is it going to be a YouTube video? If it's going to be an Instagram reel or a TikTok video? Is it going to be a podcast episode? If it's going to be a newsletter topic? And so I've kind of chose what are the different types of video or different types of content that I do. Let's say this idea might be a video on how to use Notion for creatives using Apple Reminders and Notion, for example. So at that type of video, I would definitely do a YouTube video on it. So I'm going to organize it like that. And then I would choose organize. Now, before I say that this is organized, I will go back into my content flow planner. And based on how I am doing my content, I would literally schedule that specific video, Notion and Apple Reminders plus calendar, and I would say how to set up or how to use these, right? So that might be the example of it, and then I go into full scale planning. All right, but so the main purpose of me is just taking that idea now and actually putting it into my content calendar. Once I have put it on my calendar, the next thing I'm going to do is actually put it on my to-do list. So I'm going to hit organize because it's organized already, right? So that is the second step. The third step is to actually take the idea now and execute the idea. And this is where Apple Reminders come in, because I'm going to make it a task to record that video and I'm going to actually put it on my calendar. So I'm going to open up Apple Reminders. I'm going to go into Max Out My Day. This is going to be a content priority. So I'm going to hit on a new task and I'm going to put record video on Notion plus Apple Reminders, right? And the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to hit the I. After fleshing out everything, I'm going to actually set a date. Let's say I may want to do this on the next month or in the next week or so. I'm going to say I'm going to record it on the 7th at, again, my beautiful time for recording is 6 a.m. I want Apple to remind me the day before so I can prep for it. And so because it's there, if I go into my calendar now and I go to month and I scroll down to the 7th of April, notice I do have that there, right? So that is how I actually never forget an idea using the Apple reminders. Now, I do have something called auto reminders when it comes to my ideas. In that, I'm always going to be reminded of things that I need to do on a weekly basis. This is a way for me to never miss or lose track of any idea because of this setup that I have. I have set a reminder inside of Apple Reminders, and I ask it to review content ID, and I do this weekly on Mondays. All right, so starting on the next date is Monday, let's say March 31st. And it depends on what time I do it because Mondays are usually my admin days. I have set a reminder inside of Apple Reminders to say, well, okay, weekly, this is my automation. Weekly, I want this reviewing and going through that content inbox. I want to review it every Monday, and I can even put at a specific time. With these auto reminders, I'm never scrambling for ideas, but when it's time to actually create, I know what I'm going to create and I have my content inbox. When you capture ideas instantly and you organize them efficiently, you never run out of content. More importantly, you have a system that works for you, not against you. This exact workflow has helped me stay consistent. It reduced content overwhelm and actually I enjoy the creative process. I use it every single day and week. If you want this entire system pre-built and ready to use, you can get my content capture system inside of the Creator Flow Kit. With the Creator Flow Kit, you get my Notion templates, such as the Content Flow Planner to store and track all your ideas. You get my Apple Shortcut automation, which actually captures your ideas in seconds. You get my 3-step autopilot guide and much more. For more details on how you can get your kit, click the link in the description and let me know in the comments what's the number one thing you struggle with regards to planning content. And if you want to see how I use Apple Reminders to automate my content workflow, watch this video next.